Hello everyone. Welcome to the virtual class of Corporate Accounting 1. In previous sessions, we have discussed so many questions related to redemption of RPS. Today, I would like to discuss one of the important question with one adjustment related to sale of investments. Let us refer the balance sheet first. The examiner has given balance sheet to us in vertical form. Equity and liabilities includes shareholders fund 6 lakhs equity shares of rupees 10 each, fully paid, total amounting to 60 lakhs. 15% RPS of rupees 100 each, rupees 60 paid up per share, amounting to rupees 12 lakhs. Here, number of shares are not given. So we need to calculate number of shares using total paid up amount and paid up amount per share. Reserves and surplus includes profit and loss account for 6 lakhs, general reserves for 12 lakhs, and securities premium for rupees 2 lakhs. Current liability includes only one item, that is creditors or trade payables, amounting to rupees 8 lakhs, and total of the equities and liabilities comes to rupees 1 crore. On asset side, the first item is non-current asset. It includes fixed assets and non-current investment. Here, non-current investment is one of the important adjustment. So just keep these figures in your mind. In the bracket, face value or nominal value of the investment is given, and it is rupees 8 lakhs, and cost price is given as rupees 11 lakhs 40,000. So it is a very first time in this chapter, so take care of this adjustment very carefully. Inventories, that is a stock, 4 lakh 60,000. Trade receivables, or you can say debtors and bills receivable, 6 lakhs, and cash and cash equivalents includes bank balance, 4 rupees 8 lakhs. Total of the balance sheet is 1 crore. Now, additional information, as we all know, we need to redeem RPS, and as per the information given, we need to redeem our RPS at 20% redemption premium. After complying with the provision laid down under the Companies Act 2013, and for the purpose it has issued new necessary 10% preference shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 5 per share. So face value 10, 5 rupees per share premium. So total amount 15 per share will be received. Here information is given with different idea. After keeping a balance of rupees 5 lakhs in profit and loss account. In earlier all questions we have kept balance in bank account. So it was a different kind of calculation. Now our focus area is profit and loss account. So at the end of the procedure we need rupees 5 lakhs as credit balance in our profit and loss account. Then all investments were sold at rupees 180 each. This is one of the important adjustment and important line, because in previous all questions straightforward informations were given, like investments were sold for rupees 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs, whatever it is. But here it is given as 180 each. So we need to interpret this statement very carefully at the time of solution. After redemption, the company has decided to give 8 bonus shares for every 50 equity shares at par. And what to do, that we know better. We need to journalize the transaction and we need to prepare a balance sheet. Let us start solution of the problem with first and foremost item of our question. It is related to sale of investment and amount of profit or loss on this transaction. Check balance sheet given as a part of the question. As per information, cost price of the investment is rupees 11 lakhs 40,000. Asset side of the balance sheet. Then sale price of the investment as given in additional information, rupees 14 lakhs 40,000. It is a little bit confusing for you. You might think that 14 lakhs 40,000 rupees are not given in the additional adjustments. But it is given in indirect form. Let us clear the doubt. Face value or nominal value of this investment is rupees 8 lakhs. It is given in the bracket of investment on asset side of the balance sheet. And in additional information, it is given that investments are sold at a rate of rupees 180. Here, this 180 is by default applicable for 100 rupees. It means what? If face value of the security is 100, market value of this security is 180 rupees. Here 180 is not a sale price. It is given as a rate. It is a different terminology used by the examiner. Now using this terminology, we need to decide the total amount. Say for example, if you go to purchase something and the shopkeeper is telling to you rate rupees 5 per unit, it means what? We need to pay 5 rupees per 1 unit. If you purchase 2 units, you are supposed to pay 10 rupees. If you purchase 100 units, you are supposed to pay 500 rupees. If you purchase 1 lakh units, you are supposed to pay 5 lakhs rupees. Same way here, rate is given 180. And in investment market, rate is always given per 100 rupees. As a student of commerce, it is necessary for you to remember this mechanism. So from this calculation, we have derived figure of sale price. Now, we have sale price of rupees 14 lakhs 40,000 and cost price of rupees 11 lakhs 40,000. Using this information, we can easily calculate amount of profit, and amount of profit is rupees 3 lakhs. Simply pass journal entries for this transaction. Bank account debited rupees 14 lakhs 40,000 to investment account 11 lakhs 40,000 cost price, and amount of profit transferred to profit and loss account rupees 3 lakhs. With this, calculation related to sale of investment comes to an end. Now, enter into the routine process of redemption of RPS. For the purpose of redemption, as you all know, we need to follow certain steps. Step number 1. It is all about conversion of partly paid shares into fully paid up. Let us check face value of RPS, rupees 100 per share. You can check liability side of the balance sheet. Paid up value of the share is rupees 60 per share. It is also given by the examiner. Amount required in final call rupees 40 per share. Now from this calculation we are very much clear that we need to make a call of rupees 40 from our shareholder. But how many shares issued by the company, that we don't know, because number of shares are not given by the examiner. But in earlier questions we have completed calculation of numbers of shares. So using this we can easily calculate number of shares for this question. Number of shares is equal to total paid up amount divided by paid up per share. Check liability part. Total paid up amount is rupees 12 lakhs and amount paid up per share is given as rupees 60 per share. So rupees 12 lakhs divided by rupees 60 per share. So total number of shares issued by the company comes to 20,000 shares. Keep this figure in your mind because our entire calculation will be based on these 20,000. So total amount received by the company on final call 20,000 shares multiplied by rupees 40 per share, total 8 lakhs. Let us pass journal entry for this transaction. Final call on share account debited to RPS capital account 8 lakhs and amount received by the company from the shareholders. Bank account debited rupees 8 lakhs to final call on shares account 8 lakhs. With this, our first step comes to an end. Let us enter into second step of the process. Second step is all about calculation of amount payable to shareholders. RPS capital 20,000 shares are there. Face value per share is rupees 100. So 20,000 shares multiplied by 100 rupees each. So RPS capital 20 lakhs. Redemption premium at the rate of 20% as given in additional information. 20 lakhs rupees 20% redemption premium is equal to 4 lakhs. So total amount payable to RPS holders rupees 24 lakhs. This is routine procedure that we are following right from the first question of our chapter. So nothing is new in this. Let us pass journal entry for this transaction. RPS capital account debited 20 lakhs. RPS redemption premium account debited 4 lakhs to amount payable to RPS holders credited to RPS holders account 24 lakhs. We will pay this amount during step number 5. With this, now it is time to enter into step number 3. Step number 3 is related to arrangement of the fund for capital part. As per our calculation in step number 2, we are in need of rupees 20 lakhs for capital part. And we need to raise our fund using two different options. First, issue of new securities, and second, creation of CRR from the credit balance of divisible profit. As per information given by the examiner, we need to issue adequate numbers of preference shares of rupees 10 each, issued at a premium of rupees 5 per share. How many shares are issued by the company? That is not given. It means we need to calculate at our own. But in this question, the turning point is calculation of the balance of profit and loss account, because condition is given by the examiner that at the end of redemption process we need rupees 5 lakhs in profit and loss account. In previous all questions we have managed closing bank balance, but for this question we need to concentrate on profit and loss account. Let us calculate the amount. First, opening balance of profit and loss account given in the question 6 lakhs. Profit received on the sale of investment rupees 3 lakhs. So total amount available to the company rupees 9 lakhs. Out of these 9 lakhs, it is compulsory for the company to maintain 5 lakhs rupees in the account. It means what? Out of 9 lakhs, if you keep 5 lakhs with you, you can utilize remaining balance of rupees 4 lakhs. हमारे पास 9 लाख रुपए हैं, हमें अपने पास 5 लाख रुपए रखने हैं। इसका सिंपल मतलब ये हुआ, हम प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट में से 4 लाख रुपए का इस्तेमाल कहीं पर भी कर सकते हैं। We can utilize these 4 lakhs anywhere as we required. So again there is a question, how many number of shares issued by the company? We will answer this question with our calculation. Let us come to the next phase of calculation. In the next phase of calculation, we need to consider the amount available with the company. Amount available with the company 12 lakhs in general reserve account. Amount utilized from profit and loss account, that is rupees 4 lakhs that we have completed just before a moment. We have 12 lakhs rupees in general reserve. We can utilize amount from profit and loss account to the extent of rupees 4 lakhs. So we have total amount available for CRR, because we can transfer these 12 lakhs to CRR and these 4 lakhs rupees to CRR. CRR can be created out of the divisible profit. So we need to calculate in a different order. What is our total requirement for capital part? 20 lakhs that we have checked earlier. What is amount available with us for the purpose of creation of CRR? 16 lakhs. It means we need to collect rupees 4 lakhs by issuing new preference shares of rupees 10 each. It is a compulsory for us to collect 4 lakhs so as we can adjust this amount. So how many number of shares issued by the company? 4 lakhs rupees divided by face value of the share 10,000 equals to 40,000 shares. This is one of the important calculation for this question. So take care of this thing. Let us come to our understanding. It is very easy for you to understand from this calculation. Total amount required 20 lakhs. Amount available to us to create a CRR 16 lakhs. 12 lakhs rupees from general reserve and rupees 4 lakhs rupees contributed from profit and loss account, because a condition is given for the maintenance of profit and loss. Out of 20 lakhs rupees, 16 lakhs arranged by the company from CRR. So remaining 4 lakhs rupees collected by the company using new issue. So as compared to previous all questions, it's a different idea of calculation. In previous questions, earlier we have completed calculation of new issue and a balancing amount financed through CRR. Here we have completed calculation of CRR first and then completed calculation of new issue. So nothing is new, chart remains same, the pattern of calculation remains same, only the order of calculation is going to change. Now pass journal entry for this transaction. Bank account debited 6 lakhs. How comes? It's a very easy. How many shares issued by the company? So our answer is 40,000. Per share face value is 10 and 5 rupees for premium. So 40,000 shares multiplied by 15 rupees per share. So total amount received by the company 6 lakhs. Bank account debited 6 lakhs to preference share capital account 4 lakhs and security premium account 2 lakhs. And amount transferred to CRR account. 12 lakhs rupees transferred from general reserve account and rupees 4 lakhs from profit and loss account. Total amount transferred to CRR rupees 16 lakhs. With this, arrangement of fund for capital part comes to an end. Let us enter into step number 4. Step number 4 is all about adjustment of RPS redemption premium. Check liability side of the balance sheet. We have rupees 4 lakhs. We are in need of rupees 4 lakhs as RPS redemption premium. Now check balance sheet given by the examiner. Security premium is available for rupees 2 lakhs and amount received in a new issue of preference shares that I have explained just before 1 minute, 2 lakhs. So we can easily adjust rupees 4 lakhs against to security premium account. Security premium account debited rupees 4 lakhs to RPS redemption premium account rupees 4 lakhs. Now enter into next stage of our calculation. Next stage of our calculation is payment to RPS holders. It's a very easy because we can directly pay amount to RPS holders without any extra calculations. RPS holders account debited rupees 24 lakhs that we have decided in step number 2 to bank account rupees 24 lakhs. Now Last step of RPS redemption process. It is all about issue of bonus share. Let us calculate amount required for bonus issue. Number of equity shares available to the company as on 31st March 2019, 60,000 as given in the balance sheet. Ratio of bonus issue is 50:8. Last step of the process. Issue of bonus shares. Amount required to issue fully paid up bonus equity shares. Check liability side of the balance sheet. Number of equity shares are given as 6 lakhs. As per the additional information given to us, the ratio of bonus issue is 50:8. It means what? We need to issue 8 bonus equity shares to the holders of 50 equity shares. So in this way, if you apply your calculation, number of equity shares comes to us for 96,000. Face value of the share is rupees 10. So 96,000 bonus shares multiplied by rupees 10 each equals to rupees 9,60,000. We are in need of rupees 9,60,000 for the purpose of bonus issue. We have enough amount in our CRR, so simply pass the entry. CRR account debited 9,60,000 to bonus to shareholders account 9,60,000, and bonus to shareholders account debited rupees 9,60,000 to equity share capital account rupees 9,60,000. Now to conclude our answer, our balance sheet, and it is the last part of our answer. Let us refer equity and liabilities. It includes first item, shareholders fund. Share capital of the company 73,60,000. Let us refer the calculation. Equity share capital. We have old balance sheet, and using this we need to calculate our capital. 6 lakhs equity shares of rupees 10 each, existing amount of share capital 60 lakhs. During the course of redemption, we have issued 96,000 equity shares as bonus. So 96,000 shares multiplied by 10 rupees is equal to 9,60,000. So total equity share capital 69,60,000. Preference share capital. Redemption of RPS is over, but during the course of our redemption, we have issued 40,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So 40,000 shares multiplied by 10 rupees, total rupees 4 lakhs. So share capital of the company 69,60,000 plus 4 lakhs is equal to 73,60,000. That you can check over here. Second, reserves and surplus 11,40,000. Let us refer our calculation. General reserve given as 12 lakhs. Entire amount of general reserve utilized for CRR. So closing balance is 0. Amount of profit and loss given as 6 lakhs. We have earned a profit of rupees 3 lakhs on sale of investment. So it is added to the figure of 6 lakhs. And we have transferred rupees 4 lakhs to CRR. So our closing balance of profit and loss account comes to rupees 5 lakhs. It is most important for you to know that closing balance of rupees 5 lakhs maintained by the company is primary condition given by the examiner in additional information. So we have followed that condition. CRR, we have transferred rupees 16 lakhs. Out of this 16 lakhs rupees, 9 lakhs 60,000 utilized for the issue of bonus. So balance amount 6 lakhs 40,000. And securities premium, opening balance 2 lakhs. We have received a new premium 2 lakhs during step number 3. And in step number 4, we have settled down rupees 4 lakhs. So it's a 0. 0 plus 5 lakhs plus 6 lakhs 40,000 plus 0 is equal to 11 lakhs 40,000. That we have inserted over here. Other current liabilities 8 lakhs. You can directly check in your calculation. Current liabilities 8 lakhs. So without any calculation, you can directly insert the figure in balance sheet. So total of the balance sheet on equity and liabilities rupees 93 lakhs. Asset side. Non-current asset, that is a fixed asset, 70 lakhs. Ready-made figure of 70 lakhs given on the asset side of the balance sheet. So directly copy this 70 lakhs and paste into balance sheet. Current asset includes 3 items. I have written all 3 items separately. You can make a total as we have done in previous lectures. Inventories 4 lakhs 60,000. Trade receivables 6 lakhs. And calculation required for cash and cash equivalents, that is a bank, 12 lakhs 40,000. Just check your calculation. Inventories 4 lakhs 60,000 given over here, that we have directly inserted in the balance sheet. Trade receivables 6 lakhs rupees written over here, that we have directly inserted in the balance sheet, that you can check over here. And last item, that is a bank account, we need to calculate our bank balance because so many transactions are there related to bank. Opening balance as given in the balance sheet rupees 8 lakhs. Add, we have sold our investment for rupees 14 lakhs 40,000. So it is added to the bank balance. Final column RPS received for rupees 8 lakhs. So it is also added in the bank balance. Amount received by the company on a new issue of preference shares at the rate of 15 per share, 6 lakhs. So total amount available in the bank account 36 lakhs 40,000. Out of these 36 lakhs 40,000, the company has paid rupees 24 lakhs to RPS holders. You can check step number 5, payment to RPS holders, and closing balance 12 lakhs 40,000. We need to enter these 12 lakhs 40,000 in our balance sheet. You can check over here. And total of the balance sheet is rupees 93 lakhs even on asset side. Complete the question once or twice as per your convenience and the level of understanding. This is one of the important questions as far as calculation of closing balance of profit and loss account and selling of investment is concerned. Thank you. See you in next virtual class. God bless you. Keep learning, keep growing.